neatly wrapped in string and tucked away in dresser drawers.
Today, let's begin our class with an analysis of
Congratulations.
consumption and savings behavior by examining individual consumption behavior. But first, what is household consumption and saving? Household consumption is spending on goods and services bought for the satisfaction gained or needs met by their use. Household saving, on the other hand, is that part of the income not spent on consumption. The major elements of consumption are broken down into three categories. The first one is durables, which is equipment or machines that are normally expected to last longer than 3 years, like computers and cars. The second is non-durables. Non-durables are items such as food or baby's diapers, which need to be bought often. The last one is service. Service includes things such as education or hospitals that are provided for public use. Now, how do the patterns of consumption spending differ across different households? The statistics show that there is a predictable regularity in the way people allocate their expenditures for food, clothing, housing, and other major items. In general, poor families must spend a greater part of their incomes on the necessities of life, food and shelter. As income increases, the proportion of total spending will decline, and in return, saving rises very rapidly. Actually, income is closely tied to consumption and saving. Saving is that part of the income that is not consumed. That is, saving equals income minus consumption. Studies of savings behavior show that the rich save more than the poor, not only in total amount, but also in percentage of income. The very poor are unable to save at all. Instead, they tend to dissave. That means they spend more than they actually earn. The consequence is they reduce their accumulated savings or go into debt. According to the data drawn from budget studies on American households, income at the break-even point, that is, where the household neither saves nor dissaves, but is consuming all its income, comes to around $16,000. Below this amount, the household actually consumes more than its income. Above $16,000, it begins to show savings. Anyway, income's relationship to consumption and saving is central to a number of economic issues. Today, let's begin our class with an analysis of consumption and savings behavior.
It has been stated that all of us here today are a result of a global population explosion that took place during the 20th century. With declines in mortality over the past 100 years, human population has gone from nearly 2 billion in 1900 to more than 6 billion in 2000. This decline in mortality, along with high fertility rates, should contribute to rapid population growth. But the world is actually experiencing the opposite. Why is this so? Milos?
Well, despite the high fertility rates, childbearing patterns in a number of countries are actually resulting in a decline in birth rates. The trend is towards a smaller family size. Put another way, as people die, they are not being replaced.
Can anyone cite examples of this? Andre.
It has often been thought that poverty, illiteracy, and traditional religion would interfere with fertility decline. But both Bangladesh, a very poor country, and Iran, a very religious country, have drastically cut their respective fertility levels. Iran is on the verge of a declining population.
I think what we're talking about is depopulation, which is already happening in Europe and Japan. It is said that Europe will need about 4 million immigrants a year to maintain the size of its working age population over the next half century.
And Japan?
In a country where net immigration is virtually zero, Japan will need more than 600,000 newcomers a year to maintain its working population.
What about social aging? Milos?
Well, we're all aware of the pension worries about supporting a large population of retired people. Western countries are perhaps wealthy enough to manage this, but China, for example, has no national pension plan in place.
And China will have about 200 million citizens aged 65 and older by the year 2025. Caring for China's elderly will be an issue for the whole world.
I think we need to cover one more important trend. Yes, Milos.
Yes, Nero's.
Disease.
Disease,
For example,
for
the
example,
fatal
the
epidemic
fatal
that threatened
epidemic in
sub-Saharan Africa.
Africa.
Death rates,
That's
which
why
should
we
decline
should
in time
decline
of
in
peace,
time
are
of peace
actually on the increase.
increase.
It has been
It has been
stated that all of us here today are a result of a global population explosion that took place